Good morning, guys. How are you today? It is Friday. I wanted to jump on here real quick and do something different than I have been all week. Now, all week I've been basically reading from a script. I got my notes on the side and whatnot, and I'm trying to speak from the heart, but it's difficult. I've been practicing blogging and doing my podcast as well as my videos daily, and I don't have a lot of time, which none of us do. So I scheduled all the topics for the week that I was going to discuss, one for each day. And my blogs and my podcasts and my videos have all been on that day on the same subject. For instance, yesterday I talked about fear of rejection. I did my blog on fear of rejection. I did my podcast and my video. And basically it was the same kind of script. And I find with my videos, when I was doing them before, they were more from the hip. They were more, I think they came out across more authentic. And they were usually things that were concerning me at that moment or at that, time. And I just felt they came out better. I don't know. Maybe you don't agree. I haven't gotten any comments, but... And the other thing is, it helps me. So you guys are my therapy. Sorry. But, so anyway, that being said, today's topic on my blog and on my podcast was setting healthy boundaries with all your relationships. And I was thinking about, my video and what I'm going to say and trying not to read from the script. And then, you know what? I'm not even feeling it. I'm not feeling that today. What I'm feeling, and I know I've talked about this subject a lot, but it comes up a lot, especially for me, is overwhelmed. I get stressed out. I get overwhelmed. And I've also talked a lot about, getting in tune with your body, the mind-body connection. And so I'm talking about it again because A, I have to remind myself, and B, if it can help somebody else that constantly deals with overwhelm. So I do have a lot going on in my life. I love my life. My life is full, and I'm not complaining at all. But sometimes I feel like the world is crushing down on me, and I have a tough time breathing, and I feel like I've taken on too much. I'm feeling kind of guilty because I was quarantined for 2 weeks with COVID, so I was home from work. So me asking for a day off or a mental health day, I think is been kind of being selfish and maybe not justified. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I just don't want to do it right now. And not only that, I've used all my time off for that. But anyway, I regress. But I do need to check in with myself. I do need to look at that. Now, part of my overwhelm is I'm going back to school next week. My classes start next week. And I have 2 classes. And I'm also doing a virtual internship. And as it comes closer to that, I'm saying to myself, now this internship, originally when I applied for it back in November, I think, I wanted more of a 10-hour-a-week internship. And the particular program that I'm working with, there was various programs. They only had one available for me, in my field, that was 30 hours a week. So me and my bold self said, I can do it. I'll just do it, right? I'll just set it up and I will figure out a way to do it. So now it's coming close to that time to do it. And I'm like, shit, what did I get myself into? I work 40 hours a week. I have 2 classes that I'm taking and I'm going to do 30 hours of internship. I don't even think there's enough hours in the day. I already wake up at 4 o'clock. And then I start thinking, because I'm having an interview for the company that they found for me. It's in Dublin. Very interesting. they're 5 hours ahead of us. So would I have to be waking up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning to meet with them? Or say I'm projecting. I don't even know. I haven't even had the interview yet. I don't even have the position, but I'm already projecting. I'm already getting anxious, and that's what anxiety is, basically. General anxiety is worrying about the future, the things that may or may not happen, and kind of ruminating on it over and over and over and over again. And that's can cause anxiety attacks, because you're constantly, your mind can control your body. So you can be worried about something in your mind. It'll actually physically can make you sick. And we've talked about that before. It can make you have diseases, but I'm not going to get into that today. I also kind of panicked because I wasn't sure if this internship was going to go through. I was told that I would know after the first of the year what exactly the details of my internship were, and I'd be starting January 18th. And I don't know, due to COVID, the holidays, what have you, that didn't happen. So I was emailing, the person in my contact back and forth. They said they hadn't figured out yet. They were having a difficult time, communicating. And at first they were having a difficult time finding a company that would, be suitable for me. And so I asked my counselor, my school counselor, should I, if I'm not going to do the internship, I might as well take out another class. I might as well do 3. The reason why I'm not doing 3 is because I was taking on that internship, right? So she said, she suggested that I sign up for 3. I can always drop the 3rd if the internship does in fact go through. And they were going to find out by last Friday, I think it was the 15th. So they do have a company. They emailed me the website. It looks fabulous. It's a recovery center for women in Dublin. Oh my God, I don't know why I didn't think they had that, but they do, and it's awesome. I still don't know how I'm going to do it, but it looks really interesting. And then I started thinking, well, I already bought the books for this 3rd class that I signed up for because I'm anal, right? I plan, I prepare, I don't I don't like being caught with my pants down, figure of speech. So I already ordered the books so I'd have them in time for class. They weren't that expensive. It was a writing course, so it was a couple of books that maybe I'd find interesting to read anyway. And then I'm thinking, maybe I'll just take on 3 classes and work 40 hours and do the internship because I'm Superwoman, right? Damn it. Again, panic. Things aren't going my way. Little nuances, little things that are triggering me to have anxiety at work, or I also have this online business. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but so I'm also doing this funnel challenge, this 30-day funnel challenge, which is challenging, and that's taking up a lot of time, and I'm getting frustrated because I'm having technical difficulties with my funnel and whatnot, and so right? So, okay, solution time, right? That's the problem, solution time. Things always come to me when I need them. I love this, that it happens in my life. It probably happens in everyone's life, but whether you realize it or not. So I listen to some of the YouTube videos while I'm at work. I listen to, I think they're Abraham Hicks. They're basically on the law of attraction. Now, whether you believe in the law of attraction or not, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's science. It's not this mystical creature like a unicorn. It's more like gravity, right? You can not believe in gravity, but it still exists. Anyway, enough rant. It's about law of attraction. So one of the things that they talked about, and it's this cute, cartoonish setup. So anyway, check it out. Abraham Hicks. It's on YouTube. She was talking about how she was feeling anxiety, overwhelm, and she happened to recognize it. She was watching TV, and she just stopped and focused on her breath, which I talk about a lot, right? Focused on her breath and said to herself, or or she might have said it out loud to herself, things always work out for me. And that hit me. Because I feel that. Like, I really, truly feel like things always really do work out for me. Why do I worry? Things always work out for me. It may not necessarily be the way I exactly planned it, because I'm a planner and I have to learn to let that go. But things always work out the way they're supposed to work out. And most of the time, it works out better than what I planned it. So I've been doing that. I listened to the video yesterday at work. I went home, panicked a little bit more because I felt like I wasted another 3 hours on this technical issue that I'm having, and I'm falling behind the assignments for the challenge. Right, I'm a couple of days behind because they have a new challenge every day, a new homework assignment or whatever, and I haven't been able to do them because I'm still stuck on the one that they did on Tuesday. And then I stopped, and then I took a deep breath, and I said, things always work out for me. I don't have to worry. Things will work out for me. I sent an email to tech support. I need help. And that's another thing. I don't like asking for help. Not a lot of us do, especially in recovery. But I needed to ask for help. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. And I had watched tutorials and videos and things like that on that, and I still couldn't get it. And then I got an email from my school saying that the third class that I had signed up for has actually been canceled because they didn't have enough people enrolled in it. Things always work out for me. I have my interview for my internship on Monday morning, and I am confident that things will work out for me. It's that simple. I mean, it really isn't complicated. We complicate things. I complicate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Truth. And I know this is a long video today, so I really needed this therapy. Thank you. But yeah, like, worrying about stuff that may or may not happen is doing nothing. I shouldn't say that. It's not doing anything positive for me. It's doing everything negative for me. Side note, I'm not feeling too good physically, and a lot of that could be, is due to the anxiety that I'm feeling. But I'm thinking to myself, I gotta call my doctor. I feel worse now than I did with the COVID. Like, I really didn't even have any sickness with the COVID. But now I'm like, my stomach's upset. I've been having headaches. Anxiety? Probably. But also, it may be hormonal. I'm not gonna get into my personal stuff here any more than I already have. But premenopause. It's also that time of the month where I could or may or may not be getting my period. I don't know. It hasn't been consistent. But the mood swings are still there. Like, the cramps are still there. The emotions are still there. Like, last night I really just wanted to break down and cry. But I couldn't, because if I could, I would have. But just knowing and saying, you know what? You're going through a lot, you're taking on a lot, and on top of that, physically, maybe there's something going on as well, and that's probably intensifying it. So, knowing that and realizing that, it helps a little bit. It helps knowing that, okay, this is probably caused from this. There's nothing I can do about that. Maybe take some ibuprofen, but I'm trying to get away from that ibuprofen. I've already detoxed from it. Maybe that should be another video. Anyway, and take some deep breaths and remind myself things always work out for me. Okay, that's all I had to say. I hope you enjoy my videos. please leave me a comment. Do you like it off the hip? Do you like it when it's more informational and more educational? Let me know. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You know where to follow me. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. A lot of times I post this video on Facebook and Instagram anyway, but if you're happening to see this video on YouTube, know that I'm on Facebook and Instagram under Recovery Enthusiast. My blogs, like I've mentioned already, I've got 2 of them. Motivationsforyou.com. That's motivations with an S, the number 4, the letter U.com. Another blog is on medium.com. That's a little bit newer. Not as many blog posts on that one, but it's available. Podcast, I've got podcast on Anchor, and I think it actually also goes on Spotify. I don't do it on Spotify, but it goes out on Spotify as well as Anchor. And that's under Motivations for You, same spelling. And if that's not enough, if you really want more of me, I've got a couple of online courses at my website, which is recoveryenthusiast.com. As always, guys, stay blessed, stay well, and live your life enthusiastically. Until next time, peace.